Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Hunter Graves of the Flyway Highway Outdoors, and today I'm reviewing my 16 gauge Stevens 311 double barrel shotgun. This firearm I've had for many years. Started hunting with this gun about 5-6 years ago when I was first legally allowed to hunt, which is 12 is the age in the state of Connecticut. Shot my first bird with this gun. This gun is very reliable. It has 2 triggers instead of 1, which is something that I like a lot more, because not only is a trigger independent from the other trigger, unlike modern shotguns now, which usually have 1 trigger that's inertia driven, which basically means that if you don't have it held right to your shoulder the exact right way, it won't recock and you'll be out a second shot if you need it. This one, however, seeing as it has 2 triggers and 2 entirely different mechanisms, it just cocks when you open it. Gun's unloaded, it's safe. So that way, in case, say for instance, one fails, like a bad primer or just pin didn't strike right, the other one's still ready to go. And on top of that, love the feel of these guns. They're well balanced, they got all the weight right in the middle, which is great for carrying on long walks when you have it opened like this, because all the weight's just right there. It balances perfectly, in my opinion. The shotgun has seen some use. This one survived a fire, believe it or not. Stock's new. These were originally plastic. Got them from Sears, back when Sears used to sell guns a long, long time ago. Shotgun has an ambidextrous safety, which is perfect for me because I'm a left-handed shooter. It's in 16 gauge. I love that caliber. I mean, it kills like a 12, shoots like a 20. I don't know why more people don't like it, but because of that, I gotta find ammo and it's a pain. What I got is, what I got here is a comparison between the 2 shot calibers. This is a 12 gauge 2 3/4. This is a 16 gauge 2 3/4. Notice the difference in size. I mean, it's in between a 12 and a 20. That's the selling point on them, really. It's great for upland game, pheasants, that sort of thing. But this shotgun, I have killed more animals than any other gun I own. I love this shotgun. This shotgun will not part with me until I die and I give it to my children to carry on the tradition. Being said, all in all, double barrel shotguns are some of the most reliable shotguns you can get your hands on. They're some of the best shooting shotguns you can get your hand on. And you should have one if you want to be a true sportsman. These shotguns are beautiful when they're well maintained. Even when they're not, they will last longer than most shotguns that are a pump or a semi-auto. These shotguns, the basic design of double barrel shotgun has been around since the 1700s when they're originally muzzle loaders. Love the noise of these closing up. Just beautiful noise. I mean, it's not the intimidating noise like a pump action, but the noise of these closing up is one of the coolest noises you'll hear out of a firearm. Believe me. And if you ever shoulder one of these, anyone that knows, double barrel shotguns, they fit unbelievably well. I mean, you can use them really well when you got a track on, like a flying pheasant or a squirrel jumping from tree to tree. This one has very tight action. It's well maintained over the years. And what else? I mean, it doesn't look that nice. There are plenty of better ones out there, but Stevens 311 nowadays probably run you about $400 or $500 in this condition. That's because they don't make them anymore. And that's in the common calibers, like 12 gauge. 16 gauge, that'll probably run you about $600, $700. I mean, yeah, all around this shotgun's great for pretty much anything. You can find the ammo for it. If you can get slugs for it, you can probably kill a deer with this, but I wouldn't suggest using double barrel on a deer unless you can use buckshot. In Connecticut, you can't do that. But, yeah. So that concludes my review of this shotgun. Basically, if you want to have a good shotgun, double barrel is the best way to go. wrap things all up. This gun has only had one repair needed on it, and that was one day when I was taking this apart, field stripping for disassembly. I pried this off. One of the screws wasn't in all the way and it tore the wood. All I had to do was get someone to re-epoxy it, and it works just as good as new. And these are simple shotguns. You cannot get much simpler than a double barrel. All you gotta do to completely disassemble these things, just get your hand right here, take this off, and just pop it open. Now, on Stevens, I'm not sure about other double barrels, there's this little piece right here, and that goes in, it's just basically a pivot piece, so that way it doesn't pivot too low or anything like that. It's really good. If you lose it, you're going to be in a pain because you got to find this thing, otherwise it pivots too low, and I'm not going to risk firing something that's missing a piece like that. And while I have this like this, I'm going to show you a quick test to tell if your shotgun barrel has started to spread apart over years of use. And by spread apart, I mean eventually, after years of use, especially if you use heavy loads, the soldering that keeps these two barrels together will start to spread apart. And a good way to tell if a gun's still well soldered together is if you take double barrel, you hold it by the hinge right here, and you find something that's not gonna be marring. Don't just grab a hammer from somewhere. You want to grab something that's plastic or rubber. Like let me find something here. All right. Let me just get it. Where I put that thing. Even something like toothbrush. This is what I use for cleaning guns. Just something I'm going to use this to show you. Is you can listen when you whack it. It'll make a dull ring like that. See if you can hear it again. And if it does that, that means the soldering is good. Very simple trick. Not many people know it. It's something that you should do to any shotgun you buy, especially if it's used. Because if the barrels need to be resoldered, it's going to be a bit of a cost. All in all, good shotgun. You should definitely buy it. This is how easy it goes back together. As you can see, completely disassembled for field strip, leisurely in less than a minute. They're so simple you can break them down anywhere. These shotguns are very good. Please buy one if you're going to consider hunting. They're very well made. Thank you for your time. Hope you enjoy the videos. More to come.